John from JO Ventures Outdoors, and today I wanted to do a video that is a open tag response to RJ's knives. And his open tag was flippers or thumb studs, which do you prefer? And before I get into the video here and show you a few knives and give my response to RJ and to others, I just wanted to ask you to subscribe to RJ's Knives if you haven't already. He's at almost 1,000 subscribers, and we really want to push him up to 1,000 subscribers. So he's got a great channel. He covers traditionals and moderns, and he just has a wealth of knowledge. He has excellent videos. So if you haven't subscribed to RJ's Knives or watched his videos, check him out. He's almost to 1,000 subscribers, and we want to help push him over the edge. So with that, thumb studs or flippers. So talking about modern knives today, not traditionals. And so I just wanted to, I thought this was very interesting. So I kind of left RJ a little comment, said I would do a video on this. So that's what I'm doing here today. So start out here, I've got the Benchmade bug out. This is my carry today. It is often my carry. I love this knife, and it has thumb studs, and it is on phosphor bronze washers, and it has the axis lock, of course, very smooth. It is a higher end knife for me anyway, almost $200. So this thumb stud works really great for this particular knife. Would it work, would this design work with a flipper? Well, I guess if they designed it that way, it would. So, I mean, part of my answer here is that it depends on the design of the knife for me, whether I prefer thumb studs or flippers. I don't prefer one or the other. It just depends on the knife. And for this, I think thumb studs work great. So then we go from almost a $200 knife to a $5 knife. This is an Ozark Trail. I don't know what they call this. They have weird names. But this is on bearings, and it has both thumb studs and a flipper tab. And I'd say I really like the flipper on this one, but it will also work really well on the thumb studs. So some knives work great for both, depending on how they're designed, and they're designed that way. This one, I think I would prefer the flipper for that one. And it is for a $5 knife. I mean, look at the action on that. Just awesome. This is a fidgety knife. I might have to carry this. This is awesome. So Ozark Trail. I'd say flipper on that one, but it works for both. This is the Buck 112 Slim Select. Now for this has thumb studs only, and this is a slow roll knife. This is not a knife that you flip open, at least not mine, and it has a back lock. It is a little slower in its operation, which is not bad or at all. It's just the way it's designed. So for this one, you know, thumb studs make a lot of sense, and it's a lot better than, or maybe a little quicker, not sure it's better, but than two-hand opening. And in fact, you could just still two-hand open this one and not use the thumb studs at all. It has enough purchased up here to grab the knife and open it. So some knives, even though they're designed with thumb studs, for example, you might want to just open the blade by pinching it and opening it up. The Buck 112 Slim Select. This is the CRKT M16. I think it's called the EDC or something like that. It is the smaller 01S, I think, is the model number. CRKT 01S. It has thumb studs and a flipper. Now this knife, I think, could do without the thumb studs, although they act as a stop here for the blade. So they do have a function, but for me, it's really hard to flip this knife open with the thumb studs. So for this one, I prefer the flipper. I think it works better with the design. This is a budget-friendly knife, around $20-some. It's got HCR 13 MOV steel, and I guess I haven't said much about the steels on some of these. They're pretty well known, but spear point blade, all metal construction. My wife gave me this for Christmas, and so this is a favorite of mine. It's very slim to carry, but I'd say the flipper tab works better here. No bearings. It has probably, it looks like nylon washers, and so you got to give it a little bit of a flick to get it open. But to me, the flipper tab works really great for that design. A couple Kershaws here to end up with. This is the Kershaw Hotwire. It is a Walmart exclusive knife model, about $11 a budget knife. It is spring assisted, so these next two are spring assisted, and this has the flipper tab only. And I would say, because of the way this is designed and due to the assisted opening, you can see there's not much space for a thumb stud there. Could it be designed that way? Yes, it probably could, but it's not. I think the flipper works great for this one. This is a really great budget knife. Again, about $11, something like that at Walmart. Very slim carry. It's got, I think, 7CR, 13 MOV steel. It's got a pretty soft steel, but it doesn't really matter to me if it's just an everyday carry knife. The last one is my Kershaw Leek, and this is spring assisted, and it has thumb studs and flipper tab. To me, either one works great on this knife. I sometimes open it with the flipper tab, and sometimes with the thumb studs. I guess I just did the opposite of what I was talking about, but and with that spring assist and the washers, it has phosphor bronze washers in here. Really nice action. It works great either way. So this is the Kershaw Leek 1660. So there are my knives and the open tag response to RJ's knives. Again, it depends on the knife for me. It depends on the design and the opening mechanism, whether it has spring assist or whether it has washers, what kind of washers it has, or whether it has bearings. And so that's my take on this. And thank you, RJ, for the open tag. Thank you for your channel. And thank you all for watching.